The real benefit to being a member of MANCEF is to benefit from our basis for being, and that is education. If somebody wants to understand what works and what doesn't work in bringing a product to the marketplace, become a member of MANCEF. And we provide incredible mentorship through our board of directors and the other people who come to MANCEF, who are willing to share their time, talents, and treasures to people that want to know how to best succeed in commercializing technology.
I would say my direct experience with MANCEF has provided, at least in my case, a better idea of what really the value proposition I was bringing to the market. And I didn't really realize it until I reflected on it and got very critical feedback from people who were, I'll call professional entrepreneurs, people who had done this often over and over again. And they have seen the tendency for startups to get into a state where they're just burning more cash than they need to. Another unique aspect of the MANCEF group is its diversity, and that not just market diversity, but diversity from academia and government and industry. And as Steve Walsh is fond of saying, in bringing together in this triple helix an interaction which often is missed in other conferences, getting these people together who all, turns out, have an interest in commercialization, but come from very different backgrounds. So this intersection of these disciplines really helps people. For example, if you're a researcher at a university interested in knowing, is this really a marketable technology today? Knowing, what has been done in the past, what is expected to be emerging need in a particular market, and casting out ideas over the MANCEF group to get them critiqued and get feedback.
And I'd say probably the most exciting has been the MEMS and nanotechnology roadmap. Steve Walsh, one of our founders, led the charge to create what is, in my opinion, the most well-done, extensive roadmap of commercialization of micro and nanotechnology that's been delivered to the market today. There were no less than 50 people, 50 people, that were involved, all as volunteers, to add to the chapters. I was one of the major contributors to the marketing chapter. And this roadmap, which sold hundreds of copies to the commercialization community, took people through all the aspects of commercialization and helped try to give them a better understanding of where the barriers to the commercialization of technology laid in front of them, and what they needed to do to overcome these barriers, what were some of the major marketing issues, and how to use existing systems to be able to bring their products to market.
One of the issues with MEMS, microsensors, is their development cycles are incredibly long. At MANCEF, we realize this, and we're trying to help accelerate those development cycles and ultimately product cycles by avoiding the defocus and the pitfalls that numerous of the types as they are over the years that we've seen. MANCEF has a tremendously broad swath of connections overreaching to a multitude of industries, from component manufacturing to assembly to subsystem development for many different industries. And taken together, if you work together with, imagine having a group of people who you can tap on who have hundreds of years of experience in developing similar technologies. This will help you avoid losses of big chunks of time, avoiding doing things in ways which there are much better options available that are often difficult to know about unless you have access to a knowledge base like MANCEF provides.
We also find a lot of people that are in the funding area, whether they be corporate funding or venture capital funding or even angel investors, that also have come to MANCEF and have met with people and have created some very, very, only word I can use is incredible opportunities to fund some of our entrepreneurs to bring those products to the market. Other major benefits to our society and our industry have come through the comms conferences that we have put on. We're bringing to the emerging technologies community knowledge of how to be successful in the industry. And we spent a great deal of time on manufacturing and scaling up. Scaling up is really critical because it's not something that really is talked about in great deal. People just assume that you go from breadboard to full-scale production, but there's a great deal of important things that need to be in place to do a effective scaling up strategy. MANCEF and comms, especially comms, offer a unique opportunity for people to talk. And networking, as we all know, especially in the entrepreneurial world, is so key to success. And we provide a great deal of well-intentioned people with incredible backgrounds, 30, 40 years of experience that are passionate about sharing their experiences. And we're there as boards of directors to share that with the attendees. And with the attendees sharing their own experiences with other attendees, and to know what business that person's in, what problems they may have, and to share time, talent, and treasures to help each other solve issues.
Historically, MANCEF has provided a conference called Comms. What we're looking to do in the future is provide that in a more topical way by providing parallel sessions in professional society conferences and providing a complementary flavor of what is happening in the commercialization realm in each of those disciplines, different disciplines. And so this is a new undertaking that MANCEF is just now embarking on. We expect to have these parallel sessions to occur much more frequently over the year than our yearly comms conference, and as a result give people more opportunity to interact with MANCEF. This is also being done internationally, and we're anticipating this occurring in not just North America but Europe and Asia, and giving areas that are often viewed as more underserved in the world opportunities to interact with seasoned entrepreneurs.
We have a session, happens the day before the formal conference, called the Boot Camp. The Boot Camp is a very interesting and exciting opportunity for entrepreneurs to come and to listen to our experts. In addition to that, we ask several of the people, and they submit a proposal. Our group reviews the proposal, and we do a Shark Tank-like program. But the Shark Tank-like program is what I think, unlike Shark Tank on TV, it's more of an educational interchange. It's not that we just tell people what they do wrong. We tell people what they do right, and we offer opportunities for them to connect with friends of ours, colleagues of ours who might be able to help them. We help them facilitate collaboration and networking. So it's a Shark Tank plus, taking boot camp on the road. One of the initiatives that we have working on right now is to start to work on boot camps and bring boot camps to different organizations around the United States and share the value of boot camps with entrepreneurs in different parts of the world so they can facilitate the commercialization of their technologies in an accelerated fashion.